But like, I'm trying to think what year before I think. So his first year with Houston. I fell asleep for 2 minutes at my desk today and was like, man, I'm glad today is Friday. Wait a second, it's Monday. Oh no, Codadon. Oh no. I felt like posting a meme I always see in like basketball threads whenever I go on Twitter. And I always see it with where there's like basketball content creators, or is it like a hot take meme or something like that? I always see, does he know? I always see that meme. Always. Or the Thanos, what's he cooking? Always. Fell asleep for 2 minutes, man. I even if it's my umpteenth time seeing that meme, I always, it's just like, it always puts a chuckle on my face. I can't help it. I'm a simple man with a simple plan. Hope you had a great weekend, at least, Codadon. Does he know? Bruce. Oh, man. Weekend was solid. Played a lot of video games. How was your weekend? Weekend was pretty solid, too. Went to one of my best friend's son's first birthday. It was his 1 year birthday. It was nice to see. Like seeing my other best friends and see how their family is like coming together. Like one their second kid came out early December, and seeing her grow as big as she did within the past month-ish has been kind of like crazy. Like last time I saw her was Christmas and she was so small. And then I see her now and I see how my best friend operates with her. It's like, oh man, this is awesome to see. Like those type of thoughts have been like pretty cool to have. Just seeing people in their natural element with their families, like their own families. It's like, ah, you guys made this yourself. That's pretty dope, man. Babies be wildin'. They be wildin'. But like, I got stuck in traffic on the way there, so I was like literally in a sunken place while driving. I was like, I think I was supposed to get there like maybe like an hour time. Maybe shave off like maybe 30 to 45 minutes off. But man, I was just like, oh my god, what is happening here, man? Who did I hurt? Someone was selling a broken KitchenAid mixer for $80 on Craigslist. Normally they're like 400, 500. They never responded to me. I was hoping to buy and fix it. Are usually handy like that. That's pretty dope, dude. That's actually really cool. What time is it? It is 7:30. So we could take advantage of. Guess who got no work done? Did you go back on Maple, bro? How is this possible, man? I try to when I can be. There's a dude that has a YouTube channel dedicated to fixing them, and it seemed like an easy fix. I'm glad you have willpower to like actually push through like do-it-yourself work projects like that. Because for me, if I find a way to like not like have things go my way, I'm just like, so this is the case right now, huh? Well, that sucks. I read 2 papers and scrolled YouTube. Oh my god. Did you find anything I'm not productive, pretty cool on YouTube at least? You didn't even watch the YouTubes? Yeah, I can't scroll for YouTube for like forever. I just pick something through my recommended, or I have an idea what I'm gonna watch. Like I have like multiple tabs of YouTube like when I'm at work, and I just have it playing, and then I just pick and choose if I'm tired of it. Or I'm like, this is a 3-hour video. Do I have the willpower to sit through this and get work done? It's like, ooh, this sounds like a nice juicy topic. Let me save this for tomorrow. YouTube Shorts, because I'm too cool for TikTok. Bringing me hipster vibes, my guy. What do you mean, oh my god. What is this? Mine's just cooking videos or cat videos. YouTube Shorts always show you the bigot stuff. Sounds like somebody's getting lucky. That's funny. Can you set them so they only send you specific ones? Mine doesn't show me anything for channels you're subscribed to. That's interesting. %? What is this? Is Joe Rogan that bigot to you? I haven't watched him in the last 2-ish years. Does he have that type of reputation right now? Or is it the ivermectin stuff still carrying the momentum of that? Yeah, that's exactly. I think he could still be a chill guy. It's just that statement was kind of pretty wild with the platform he had. So it just made it hard to like have a for me it was like the moment he went to Spotify, I thought videos weren't going to be available. So I stopped watching. I didn't want to purely listen to it because I enjoyed watching yeah, seeing like the expressions of the guests he had, stuff like that as they talked with him. Like he said, I mean, one thing I will say, like he openly admits is like, dude, I'm an idiot. I think it's just like he still has to understand like the platform he has, like has a massive outreach, and the people who follow him will lose their mind and like follow him. They'll follow him to the end of the earth type of statement. Like he was literally like Oprah for the average guy. And he brought like a spectrum of like guests that I was like, oh yeah, this guy's actually pretty interesting. You gotta log off. If not, I'll get. Hey, I completely understand, Chief. I hope you have a good night's sleep if possible. Has it dropped? What are we talking about? I was asking Kotodon if Joe Rogan. Actually, you could be more of a solid barometer on this, Jake. Do you consider Joe Rogan a bigot in any sense? Yeah, you came actually at a perfect time. Cause you can actually give me a solid like I like, oh okay, this is what he means type of statement. It sounds like I have offense. Do I consider him with what? Like as a bigot? I watch redneck YouTube card type content. Well, it makes sense why you get what you get, then. you gotta lead with that, Kotodon. You gotta lead with that, man. Now it makes sense what type of YouTube shorts you're getting recommended now. You're gonna leave that out. Just answer without context. Kotodon. Oh my gosh. Man, well, I wonder why I'm getting these YouTube videos. You knew exactly the answer you needed. You knew exactly what you needed. You gonna pin it on Joe Rogan? 20% what I can watch. I love cars. Crazy. Jake, I was saying, do you consider Joe Rogan a bigot? I don't know if music is blasting. I don't need to listen to some random dudes going hunting and talk about how he treats his daughter like a man or some crap. Oh my god. That's actually, I had a classmate who actually was like, I mean, she was pretty cool. She just went hunting a lot. She's like a tomboy too. I always get curious like what her life is like at the moment. She's pretty cool. I never tried her the food that she hunted though. And before somebody vegan, it's like that's an unfollow button for Fox. He eats food that's hunted. I was like, I mean, I eat mostly everything, as long as it tastes good. Hopefully, it doesn't make me gag like guacamole, avocados. I can't believe you had the answer to your question in this whole time, Kotodon. I can't believe you, man. You had me on your side, man. Now it all makes sense. No, I think to be grouped with that truly hateful people, you have to advocate for some level of... Yeah, that's why I was like, I think I was talking to Kotodon about it. I was like, I think the ivermectin stuff just snowballed into like, people are like, oh yeah, this guy's crazy. I was like, oh, this guy told you guys he's not the smartest tool in the shed. He will gladly tell you that. I mean, I won't defend him if you like make outlandish statements. Don't take ivermectin as a replacement without like, I don't even know what type of research you would need for that, to be honest. Also, how much of a dissertation do you want in your chat right now? I mean, we more or less have those. I'm not fighting bosses at the moment, so I can actually read this in real time. Go for it, man. Just be ready for me to ask a question in the middle of your dissertation. You have to like control all select and then try to respond. We're at 32%. We gained 10% today, so that's actually not bad at all. I monopolized with sports for too long. Hey, Allie was here with that too, so you're not too bad with that. Is the all the anti-vaxxers go, yeah, Joe Rogan's one of I was like, the thing about Joe Rogan though, even though he talked about the ivermectin stuff, he still got vaccinated. That was the weird part about that whole thing. I was like, I was surprised, like, with what he put. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I was about to say too. Like, he also did like COVID tests pretty often. Like, that was the other thing about like, I think anti-vaxxers in support of Joe Rogan, even though the ivermectin stuff was like kind of off basis, he still did a lot to attempt to make it like a safe environment to do a talk show with his guests, with his guests, regardless of the climate or situation. Like, made sure to do COVID tests right there. I think before and after. Yeah, no, that's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. Also, I'm not faulting for you. Like, I was just curious, like, with the bigot statement, because when I think of bigotry, I have a completely different concept with that one. I feel like that term is possibly tossed a little too freely, in my opinion. Some people deserve it, but I think in our current social climate, there's a lot of words that are just tossed like hello. It's almost like a greeting. The definition of accidentally or unreasonably attached to a belief, opinion, or a faction, especially one who is prejudiced against antagonistic toward a person or people on the basis of their membership of a particular. But that'd be more so for that statement, I think it would be more geared towards not Joe Rogan specifically, but the people who follow Joe Rogan, right? In that type of definition. Okay. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm not saying like I'm right or you're wrong in this. It's more me trying to understand what you're saying type of scenario. Where do I start? Hold on, let it organize my brain. I thought you were organizing this whole time. I thought you were organizing this whole time. Like, blindly follow. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Like, you know. The YouTube videos of these flat earthers. I always chuckle at flat earthers, but for different reasons. I think a lot of people have a blind hatred towards them. They're like, oh man, there's a flat earther in my room. I can't believe I listened to this guy. People immediately stamp instant idiot onto flat earthers. I'm not in that realm at the moment. That legit did a science experiment to prove the Earth is round. Yeah, my coworker, he tells me that whenever we have a discussion about flat earthers and stuff like that, he does tell me that pretty often. I can't help but chuckle a bit too. And then they're like, yeah, I don't know, it's got to be something else. It's got to be something else, bro. Like, you own your own science experiment, proved it yourself. I must have executed it wrong, bro. Oh man. I must have did it wrong. My bad, man. He messed up, guys. He messed up. That's what happened. Doing 2 mil per line. I wonder if that's the... I need to start actively switching my Legion around then. So I've definitely been missing out on experience and damage that leads to one-shotting. And with your own dang eyes, you're like, yeah, I don't know, man. Back with the meeting? From a meeting? What I miss? You missed nothing. You missed nothing. A lot of sports talk. Hope the meeting went well, by the way. We were just asking for clarity. Jake is going to get ready to write a dissertation soon, though. That's why he's been quiet the last 3 minutes. Oh, sick. Yeah. I think he's writing more on the concept of bigotry versus Joe Rogan actually being a bigot. I think that's what he's doing, but we're pause champing at the moment. I'm not gonna understand most of the worlds. Like, what the heck does that? Oh my gosh. A Twitch dissertation. No, we're just talking about Joe Rogan. Oh, okay. So this is about Joe Rogan specifically. Alright, here we go. A real dissertation? I don't know if it's a real dissertation. Is it a real dissertation, Jake? Political phraseology and all that stuff goes right over my head. I guess that's fair too. Sometimes when I'm reading an article, I end up Googling some of the words and then I forget what I Googled. Like 10 minutes later, I'm like, crap. That word sounded pretty cool though. All the isms. Final Fantasy 14 time, make me proud, dude. You doing any raids? Or are you focusing on story stuff in a new expansion? Ba, ba, ba. Oh. I forgot. I could actually get you. I could claim you. Oh my god. Honestly, don't need this anymore. It's like way too little MP to even matter. I put it in quotes. You're a gigolo? You silly goose. I'm a sinner leaning into ethno-libertarian communistic gigolo. Oh my gosh. Oh, gigolo. I'm not a goose. He's a mix master. I'm Canadian and everyone is a goose in my eyes. He's the underscore mix master. Lo siento, señor. Lo siento. What is the drop rate for a black heart, by the way? Because I never have seen a drop on my Dawn Warrior. I've yet to see it. The most powerful class. It has a gun. Oh god. It's the most American statement I've seen from you. I'll just say that much. What's the name of the class? Kind of want to replace Maplestory with another MMO. Mechanist or Machinist? I think it's Machinist. Oh boy. Watching some X-Files. Sorry, I was just looking through Discord. Just a random moment. Oh, it's B's anniversary stream. I had no clue. Oh, what did he say? He definitely not worth it. So it's frustrating for me how incredibly triggered every Joe Rogan fan is. Like, I understand why people gravitate to Joe Rogan. It's because they're incredibly mad that sometimes, like, the CDC gets things wrong early and they can't explain why, or the media does have a bias and they're upset about it. But then they just go in absolute foxing deep end and they're primed to just take whatever pill Joe Rogan tells you to works because he's platforming voices that aren't common, so it must be right. Like that. That's it. Oh, that's not bad. I didn't read in all that. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. That's an interesting frustration. I mean, it's a relatable frustration to have. Everyone is so critical of the motives and political narratives in news organizations, but never the financial motives of these random truth sayers today. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting how much let's see, what would be the proper words for that? Oh, what time is it? It's 10 minutes to Ursus. We'll just get this off the way then. Everyone's so critical. It's like all the Freedom Convoy BS going on in America and Canada. The leaders just pocket all those donations after making false promises. Like Canada, we have some crazy lazy that is leading our cannons, Q on anons. She told all her supporters to stop paying electric. Oh, Q anon. Interesting. She told all her supporters to stop paying electrical bills. Oh, God. Oh, man. Not in our winter. Not in Canadian winter. How does that work? Is that allowed? It sounds illegal. Well. You have no evidence these things work. You don't have perspective RCTS. You don't have anything other than the media told me to get it, so it must be bad. Yeah. That is the tough part. I think the other tough part, like from a non-political standpoint, from my standpoint, I'm into like a big deal of science. And I try to follow a decent amount of science posting. But then I do come across some posters that put a caption that's kind of like misinforming people who follow them. And then you see in fights in the comments the people calling each other idiots. It's like, no, I actually study this. So you guys are just dumb. Stuff like that. And it's about stuff that's like super theoretical. So like they speak about it like it's fact, and you're just like, ugh. It gets so exhausting to think about like maneuvering through all that. What's that up to? Up to 3 trials. 4. Unless we what was our former president's term? I call it microwaved vaccines, but he called it as something else. Not light speed. I can't remember. For some reason, I can't remember. Oh, nice. So we got 300 of these. Today's the last day? 7th. And soon. I guess midnight hits tonight. I don't know if this is conspiracy, but I just feel like all those dumb plebs need to come together and fight against the class war we're dealing with, against the ultra-rich, go French Revolution on there. That's tough because you have to hope that you're all on the same page. All it takes is like somebody in the middle of all of it to be like, wait, I think we're wrong. And then it just breaks down from that point. You have to like make sure like everything is like neat and tidy. It's like, are we the baddies? Exactly. Joe Rogan is illiterate on crap. Sometimes he quotes one study out of Israel all the time that says having COVID previously is greater immunity than the vaccine, which at least in short term seems to be true. However, the same study literally 4 lines down says having both COVID previously and vaccines provides greater immunity. Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, that's what I say with Joe Rogan. Like, he's a tad bit too careless with some of the statements he says, even though he reinforces it. But like, hey, guys, I'm an idiot. You shouldn't be listening to me anyways. So, yeah, that's fine and all. But then you also have to know that people who are following you are gonna follow you to the ends of the earth, my guy. Some people are literally asking for you to run for president in your fan base, so that just gives you an idea how much power you have. I feel I'm about to disconnect. Oh, I didn't. All I know about this stuff, I'm not a scientist. The people researching, developing, and okaying this stuff are scientists that study it for dozens of years and hundreds of years of research to back it up. My 12 minutes of Googling doesn't mean I know more than them. However, scientists and doctors can make mistakes. Yeah, that's the tough part is explaining that to the mask though. They're like, oh, they changed their mind about mask again. We have to wear masks. Like the early part of COVID was kind of like really tough because it's like they couldn't allow like any room for like, wait, is this right? Are we sure about this, bro? I don't know, man. Attack +1. Movement speed. Yeah, we'll extract you, buddy. Oh, I smell yogurt, that's why. It's like, man, what smells so sweet to me right now? I still wear a mask in stores. Yeah, same coated on. People still ask me, hey, why are you still wearing that? It's like, besides like COVID still going around, I mean, it still gives me peace of mind. Like one thing I noticed like during like the mass outbreak of COVID, it's like whenever people interact with each other early, even when the mask mandate went down, I see how close people are interacting with each other. They're like in each other's bubbles and stuff like that. And I'm always looking, I was like, man, that's just really close. And I just think of like all the moments where like spit bullets like accidentally sneak out. It's just like, I'd rather try to mitigate it as much as possible. All his viewers think now that's the position of the group, that despite literally no one claiming it. Yeah. Oh, that is true too, man. You know how often I get side eye. Like over the years, I just taught myself how to smile with my eyes. I don't know if that works all the time, but it's better than nothing. What was I doing, Bob? I guess we'll do the World Tree stuff, huh? Collect fangs. Ugh. Oh, that was Root Abyss. I was so confused for a second. I don't think I've ever went through it like that. Demon swords and demon axes. I could use the magnificent pot to hit 251, by the way. Can I really? Can I really? Oh, why was I was actually thinking of just giving this to my arc. I was actually just thinking of giving it to my arc so you could just get to 210 faster. Or something like that. I don't know why I was thinking the other thing. Probably should do that, huh? I mean, do what you want, but LOL. You gonna LOL me? Hey, man. Hey, man, you're still free to do what you want to do. I'll say, though, PAX being masked again, but not requiring a vaccine is cringe. Oh, they don't require vaccinations anymore. That's interesting. I still haven't bought my badge. Ooh, I still need to do my thing. Ooh. Not this year. %. Need to force myself to not work out today on 5 days in a row. I thought you were hurting fairly recently. Oh no, you're feeling a bit sick from what you ate. You like gave yourself food poisoning. Deeming Wolf Fangs. We did chess today. How did that go? Jake doesn't play League with me anymore. It's crazy, dude. But he is always like a little effed up. Have physical therapy? Oh yeah, physical therapy. We getting big? Getting massive. No one's ever on. You want us to just send you a DM and wait for you to say, nah, I'm busy, I'm working out, or I'm eating? Swole is a goal, size is the prize. Get juicy, baby. It would be easier. Alright, I guess I'll do that. I don't know, I've played for the first time in like 2 months. I haven't been too motivated, and it's not because Aphelios is in a bad spot or a bad state. I can still just kind of one-trick my way out of a lot of stuff, but man, it's a bit copium a little bit. I just play ARAMs. You haven't even been playing. Why are you calling me out? I know. Like I said, I played for the first time this past weekend. I was more curious to see what your response would be and how long it would take for you to realize I haven't been playing. I was more curious how long that would take. I literally played Does He Know meme in my head. Bruce, that's toxic? I never said I wasn't toxic, or I don't have a toxic trait. Oh. Oh, I might order a Poke Bowl. Thank you for reminding me, even though you didn't talk about food yet. I think that's what I'll get. Because my groceries deliver tomorrow. I couldn't make it in time where it delivers today. I might take off tomorrow with streaming, though. My brain went toxic Pokemon Pokeball. Codon, you know you're a gem, right? Like, not a gym leader, but you're like a gem. G-E-M. Just letting you know that. Oh, Jake. I know what I forgot to ask you. Have you seen the movie You People yet? Because I think that would be up your alley if you haven't. I'm not a huge proponent of Netflix. I'm kind of laughing from like my my high horse whenever I talk about Netflix. People are like, "Oh man, this platform sucks." I'm like, they now know. Oh man, we're about to die. They know. Have such a pile of garbage, Eli. Dude, why does Prime Video... I don't think about it too much when it comes to Prime. But I think that's a fair assessment, though. I still gotta collect Demon Fangs from you. That sucks. How much would the Magnificent Growth Potion give me in terms of, like, experience? Anime I can watch on Prime are only in French? That's interesting. Is it like just assuming you're from Canadian land and they're like, oh, he's in Canadian land. He wants only French, right? Yeah, he wants only French. Then give him what he wants. I'm in contact with their support and they said it's all they had. That's hilarious. Which anime were you trying to watch? I forgot Amazon has anime. I'm not gonna lie. Assassination Classroom. I hear that's good, but I'd still be out to give it like a solid shake. Yeah, Kumar liked that a lot too. I think he read the manga before finishing the anime. Back when he was actually an avid manga reader. I've been watching the new Vinland Saga and that's it. I heard good things about Golden Kamui. Is it on season 3 or 4 at the moment? Season 4, what, did it feel like a filler? Alright. Let's head back here. All filler. Alright. Be nice to have, we have 3 right now. 3 coins. We could technically afford a weapon. Or should I just wait for the ability to afford a... Well, we can't afford a weapon, but should I just wait till next week to afford a weapon? Or should I just go for a shoulder? I guess a hat at some point. You would buy the shoulder? So if I don't have the weapon yet, and I have this, the box that will give me a 17 star. Enhancement. I shouldn't use that on the weapon. It's my current shoulder. It just gives me the bonus. So I only kept it at epic because I think you guys said it gets tiered down anyway, so there's no point. Your weapon's already 17 star, but I can't. This is the one they gave me, the one that you can't like further enhance, I guess. So should I just keep this and wait till I can complete a hard lucid and hope for an arcane weapon? So okay, so just get the other stuff and then keep holding on to the sword until then. Go for the shoulder. I mean, if you want to buy the shoulders, then I would recommend just keeping doing weekly anyways. So I would go for shoulders next and then gloves. And I guess helmet and then cape. I think the 12th is the last day to get your packs before you have to pick them up at the venue. Thanks for that reminder. I was tempted to attempt to go the media pass route. Excuse me. Gloves and cape. So you use the 3-set bath until you get the black mage weapon. Oh! So that's how that works. So I don't need the helmet from... Okay. Alright, let's wait. Just do our Haven stuff real quick. I feel like the Haven stuff is a bit more of a chore for some reason. Out of nowhere, you have to do a random jump quest. Let me link you this. Pipe piece. It's a reroll guide? Alright, let me, a reroll guide. Oh! Very fast. Ah. I have to read that. Told Chris to make a group chat, but he's being lame. Why don't you make the group chat then? You don't get a bunch of garbage weeklies. It's a fair statement. How come he's the lame one in this case? I don't know who's going. I told you before, Fox. You get the gear order of cheapest to most expensive. You did tell me that. I think a lot of it's like 2 coins. Did you get a decent flame? I think when you looked at it last, you said that was okay to settle on. When I first got the flame, you said that was trash, and then I flamed it. The second time, you're like, you know, that's good to settle on. Yeah, so you can always be greedy. Sounds like something I would say. Don't worry, Codadon. I got the memory for us both. Don't worry, Chi. That's how long it takes. Oh, my face hurts. I can't help. Sometimes things, execution of things you lead me on makes me chuckle. Absolute garbage flames on some of the gear. Sometimes I can't tell what the priority is. If it's a weapon attack or percent stats. Like I'm like aim for 6% stats and hope for some plus attack. Get carried in bosses, that's their priority. Oh, their battle analysis. Oh my god. Man, why aren't we doing enough damage on this guy? Oh no. Man, I do 3.5 trillion, bro. I don't know what's wrong. Huh. Must have been a fluke. 40k stat, Wild Hunter, 14. Don't they have a pretty solid party attack buff? Or damage buffer? Even if they were lying? Or you're like, it's still a Wild Hunter, they're garbage anyways. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't touch that class, it's garbage, bro. Okay. That's a lot of misses. Oops. If you're joining as DPS, you better put out the deeps. That's fair. I always worry like your mechanics is trash if you're a DPS though. You're gonna go make food? What are you making tonight? This feels like they're spawning a lot faster than before. Last time it was like 2 years, man. Pork chops probably. Fried or baked? Grilled? Yeah, that's true to be honest. Being able to have high uptime doing damage while not dying. I think that's all MMOs though. A lot of people struggle to do both. They either have good rotations and the damage and die, or they follow mechanics and don't do as much damage. Or they're an idiot like me who has their transparency up to the max. And they lack on the DPS in that realm too, because they're trying to see the boss intentions through all their damage. Probably throwing it on the pan. Oh, you don't have an indoor grill, like a portable one, or will be a Gary Coleman grill. Yeah, I don't know what kind of 5D universe you're living in. I don't know what kind of 5D universe you're living in. That's a statement. Nah. I need to ask Street if he submitted his face video. I want to get an air fryer if I get a kitchen, any kitchen equipment. Are you lacking in that department? Ten out of 10 would recommend an air fryer. We had an air fryer, and then we don't anymore. Things happen to it. Probably shouldn't talk about. Spent 2 to 3 years debating getting one. I spent 2 to 3 years getting yelled by people about getting one. It got a bit more annoying for me wanting to get one on my own. Mama Fox got us it, but it just made me like look at it like a unwanted stepchild. Not really. I would argue I'm a better cook than most men my age, but that's not a high bar. It's more like I don't have the willpower to spend time cooking just to devour it even faster and then look at the dishes afterwards and be like copium. Eat slower? Only reason I would eat slower is if I have someone to talk to, Kotodon. It's just me, man. I can't just like, eat slow, Fox. Eat slow. Eat slow. Oh. Dudes out here, DoorDash once a day like you made of money. Some people are made of money, man. Some people are down to drop $40 a day. Every day. Hope for the best. The strat is to put your fork or whatever down in between every bite. Oh my god. That just sounds so boring, man. Pipe piece. Pipe piece. Learn how to savor that food. I do savor my food, sir. I chew for a solid minute. Sometimes. It depends. If I'm ravenous, nah. Hey, Zebra, by the way. Hope you're doing well today. Or is it B2W? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to assume that you're by the way. But I hope you're doing well today. Bars? Zeb or Zeeb? Zebra. Zebra. You know, I'm starting to question if I'll actually enjoy Poutine when I go to Canada land. Because I'm starting to question my attraction to gravy. I wonder if I'm too picky in that realm. Is the community cool or toxic? I asked because I don't know what fame is, so I asked in global. I got -12 fame. Zebra's fine. What do you mean global chat? I'm super new. You're super new. Welcome on in. This community is pretty chill. I'll preface this. I'm technically a variety streamer, even though I've been playing for the last month and a half to almost 2 months now. I promise. I'm a variety streamer. But yeah, we have a pretty cool people. We don't have many people who will flame you. The only person who will get flamed is honestly me for asking the sussy questions. So don't worry. You can always tell me to ask the question for you if you're terrified. I have like 2 megaphone things. They just gave them to me. Interesting. Imagine you're in an elevator. If you give people a reason to harass you, they will. Just mind your own business and chat to your guild. Are you in a guild right now, Zebra? You're more than welcome to add me on buddy lists. I just have a hard time responding to it because I always have alliance chat on. I always feel bad when I see Kotodon's conversations. I feel like I'm just eavesdropping at that point, so I just go to alliance chat. Oh, you're literally 3 days old. Yeah. Papa Squat, Chief. I'm the only not chill person here. Oh my god. Gonna scare him off, Mix. You tell them that 2 years into it. They'll find out eventually anyways. This fool is 3 days old and already can fluently speak English, use a computer, and play Maplestory. Oh my gosh. We do have sarcasm and lots of it. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully that's okay, Zebra. We do dabble in that. But it comes from the heart. It comes from the heart. You couldn't do that at day 3. Sad. What character are you maining, Zebra? And what got you into playing Maplestory fairly recently? That's the risk you gotta take on the internet. Asking for help, and some people are gonna be mean, some people will be helpful. Yeah. Once you get the mother hens, though, you feel like you could take on the world. You're like, oh man, somebody who actually looks out for me. I love it. Most Twitch streamers have super helpful communities. Most is a strong word, by the way, coded on. I think it's a fair balance of maybe like not perfect